Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Oh my god, I haven't said that in a while. You know me, I'm Sunny, and
I'm Lita.
And we shall be reviewing Coconut.
Yay!
Let's get into it.
To start off with the book, I think we should just state the author. That's Dr. Kopano Matlwa for you. And she's an amazing woman, black woman that is, and
yes, honey, black excellence.
And she's sort of like, her books are primarily the at the gist is like all the stories about young black women and what they face in society, primarily in post-apartheid South Africa. So I mean, there are so many black women that are authors, but I think we should just start there, just so that people can know. And she's a doctor, just by the way, which is equally amazing. And I believe she wrote Coconut when she was doing her last year of her degree.
That's correct, yeah.
I don't know how she did that, writing a book, because it was released 2007.
It also won some.
Yeah.
I forgot what the name of the award was, but yeah. And it's called Coconut, and it's not by coincidence. It actually speaks to the theme of the novel, which is black on the outside, white on the inside.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So we're dealing with Filwe. Now we're getting into the gist of.
So the thing is with the Filwe is that I feel like we all sort of like understand her lived experience as people who both went to schools that are predominantly white. There is that thing of, it's hard to get yourself in those sort of like spaces because you're not white enough, but when you go back to home you're also not black enough. So it's that thing of being caught in two...
Trying to find the balance.
I can relate to a Filwe because I've been in a situation where growing up, obviously you go to prep school and you have just a lot of white people around you and you're friends with those white people. And it's hard to find your identity within the institution of whiteness and school as it is, and boarding school. And then you just... it's just a matter of not knowing about even though you know about you black, but at the same time it's like trying to navigate those spaces. And how do you, as much as she wanted to be white or aspired to be white, but I feel sorry for her because sometimes you get into those spaces and you don't feel like, you know, you don't feel black enough, and you don't.
Was she trying to be black?
She wasn't, because it's
only at a later stage when she's trying to now read their home language. But otherwise, I think she was very comfortable.
Yeah,
because she was even embarrassed by her mom. We've had
But we've had those moments. I've had those moments. I'm not even gonna lie. Before varsity, I was that person. Not judging, but like cringe, you know? I mean, obviously that's like sort of like borderline self-hate.
Yeah.
But like, I think we've all had those moments where you're like, oh my god, like
I'm a matron Jalo. I'm a poem, it's a poem.
Or it's like, what? You know, when you had to certify something,
satisfied.
So like, we've all had those moments. And I mean, as much as Ofilwe's character in the book is, I mean, yeah, Kopano goes on to tell about her life and how I sympathize with her because she was brought up in this world, and it's hard to identify as something that you're not.
Yeah.
And Ndoyazi, the whiteness, the white institution, imali, and being around abantu. That's all she knows. So I don't think that I'd say that she doesn't want to be black or did not want anything associated to blackness, but it's just that when you are brought up in that society and that world, it's so easy
That's what you know.
It's so easy to forget, and she doesn't have a black experience, whatever that is, but
yeah. And then Umama, yes, there's something that bothered me. La conversation that she overheard when Uma Matlwa was talking to the grandmother, Umama, is it about that Udediflawo is cheating? And la mom was just like, hey, that's what they do. You keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
Oh, come on. And because we know so many of our friends that stay in toxic relationships, unhealthy relationships, just for hey, here's the breadwinner, so
I mean, that also touches light into the narrative in which this book is about. Sort of like how black women suffer and the things that we go through. As much as the story and the book is just between Ofilwe and Fix, but the thing is with the mom and her mom is that you see the different dynamics and the struggles that black women face in society, and I mean post-apartheid South Africa. Let's go to Fix.
Yes. Oh, even I like how Kopano integrated the two and how because if Fix we introduced going by going to a silver
restaurant,
like silver spoon, and how she was so judgmental. The service staff Fix like, oh my god, so just look at her flaunting herself with my daughter Salindile. So I like how, because Mama was annoyed, I wouldn't even lie. I was like, I hate bad service. So I was cringing. I'm like, oh my god, 10-20 minutes, I come to say menu or whatever. So when I was feeling her, and then when she started introducing her narrative
and her story,
I was like,
of course.
Shucks. And Landaman, it was so personal to me. Lamba, we're so quick to judge about
by its cover
that we think are lower than us.
And I mean, because you get two people from different worlds coming together at such a pivotal point, and within that pivotal point, they are both judging one another, but not knowing that they both suffer from the same thing, which is trying to find your voice and your identity in South Africa as a whole, as a black woman, because we are at the bottom of the barrel in terms of a lot of things. But yeah, it was interesting to just see how the two worlds sort of like collided together, because what binds these two women together is their suffering.
Yeah. It's their blackness. Literally.
Them trying to find a way and answers in this world that depicts them a certain way. Because, I mean, we can also go back to, it doesn't matter how educated you are or where you come from, black women will always be depicted in a certain way by society. And it's always like we are very loud, we're very sassy, which is how they actually
sassy,
described Fikile, and very overconfident. And you get someone who is Ofilwe, who is rather meek, but so it's just a matter of how society sees us, and groups us regardless of our different lived experiences.
I like that they described Ufigile as sassy. Given her circumstances, her childhood, first of all, she was raped by Uncle Lewake, and it's very easy to wallow in that and allow that to take over your life. And be the victim. Yes, you were the victim, but she didn't allow that to dominate.
I believe that Fikile, because of her lived experiences and everything that she's going through and wanting to be in this bubble that Ofilwe is in, that it makes so much sense for her to, to be the way she is.
Yeah.
Because township is, and just her just her life story, that she was raped, and she's working so hard by working at restaurants and wanting to have a different story of her life. What do you think about how the book is written and how the two worlds are like merged?
I love it. It was an easy read. Of course, with Dala and the city, I'm gonna review Coconut. And then when I finally got into it, it was literally Kendall box up soon. Yeah. So I really like how I really just like how she integrated Ofil and Fix, and how oh my god, at the end I felt so, I'm like, I was so quick to judge. And look at this, how it's coming together. Oh my god, that's why Ufikile Anje. And I don't like that Ufix quit school with how driven she was. I was very disappointed to see that she dropped out because it's hard, it is hard, but quitting school can never be an option. As hard it is for Apmandu that have those masters, that have those degrees, how much more on standard 9? Do you understand? Opportunities become limited. We are trying to break boundaries here. We are trying to take up space.
So what was your take
on the whole book? My whole take was that for me it was more sad to find people that are not comfortable in who they are, in who they are, in their blackness. Even my channel is called Black Ink. I review books by specifically black authors. I'm not into white, but I'm pro-black.
I've gone through something similar, in a sense that, like I said before, you get put into a space that is unwelcoming for the way you look, the way you talk, the way your hair is, the way your nose looks, the way your hips are. And it's so hard when you are a teenager, because they're teenagers most.
Yeah.
It's so hard for a teenager to, everything is much better now, because obviously we're in 2020 and we've seen from 2018-19 sort of like a rise in this whole black confidence. And just an example, how sales for relaxers have gone down, which means a lot of people are embracing their natural hair.
Yes, we are.
So for young people now, it's so great to be in this society as a black person, because you see people who look like your Zozi, your Usiya Kolisi.
Hey!
And growing up at that time, we didn't see people who looked like us. I remember, because I always wanted to be an editor of a beauty magazine in South Africa, and the people who were on the covers were always people who didn't look like me. And if it was the people who looked like me, they were a shade lighter than me. If it were people who looked like me, they had curly, straight, long hair. So I never saw people who looked like me. And I know what that does to your psyche.
Yeah.
Especially when you come from maybe a middle class family and you occupy these spaces that are so against you. It's so hard to be confident. Even the dogs.
And now things are changing.
That does a lot.
But I think now
kids.
It's with more agency.
Yes.
It's
in your face.
It's in your face. You can't avoid it. Pro-black, accept it, be confident, own it. There's that thing of owning it. So I really just like how everything is just coming together and how we are getting more confident in ourselves, in our skin, in our melanin. So
yeah. So how would you rate the book out of 5?
Out of 5, I'd say 4.
Okay.
Because there's always room for improvement.
Yes.
I'd say 4, and I like the fact that it's very relatable. Like I'm saying, from the mom, like the family dynamics, Payana, to the dad, to the brother, to Ufix, to Ukula,
her life story,
the life stories, the uncle.
So many people can identify with this book.
Yeah.
So many people that are gatekeepers can identify with this book because we were all once a fikile or filwe in our lives. Primarily the adults of now, because I mean we were all, well, not all, but both of you and I were born in 93, and that was when like Rainbow Nation and sort of like getting South Africa peace, kumbaya. So I think when I was reading what the media people were saying about the book is that it's such a in your face but also very intelligent way of telling our stories, because that is my story, that is your story, and that's someone else's story. I
just think that blackness is to recognize blackness. I don't accept the term coconut. I am black outside, I am black within. Everything in me embraces everything that is black. So I think as much as it speaks to the theme of the book, blackness in itself is enough. I think that's what people don't get, is that trying to attain to whiteness is not it. Blackness in itself is enough. But anyway, what I would like to end off is like this. I highlighted in a passage where it reads as follows: there is a new drive that has taken charge of me. It urges me to take command and create my own destiny. Come on, and that is literally just what I want for every black child. Everyone, be it black or white, in fact, take charge. It urges me to command and create my own destiny. And I really just like that so much, because at the end of the day, that's all it's about.
Yeah.
Taking charge.
And weaving a different path for yourself and the generations to come.
Anyway, Lita, I have a goodie for you as my first guest for 2020.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for coming and reviewing this book with me, Chumam. It means a lot.
Oh, thank you.
And this is for you.
I tried my best. Thank you. I don't know, should I?
Do you want to? It doesn't matter. You can show the people if you want.
Ooh. Oh, Lord. Ooh, okay. Where is it?
It's in there.
So here it is. Oh. Reading Between the Wines, Sanelisiwe Mhlathi, Black Ink. Thank you very much.
Let's show them. I don't know if I can see it properly.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. These are my own personal bookmarkers. I made these for my special guest that I shall be reviewing books with. So please subscribe, click on the bell icon, comment, like. We are here for it all.
And please go and read Dr. Kopano Matlwa's books. There's another one that I really loved called Period Pains. Yeah.